being, coming
I
out?
didn't know what to expect. I think to a certain level, I just like most things that have happened in this, this career of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I was too dumb. I was too ignorant to kind of be afraid of the right things.
Okay.
I never knew the rules, which is why I break so many of them and don't feel too bad about it.
I call that like foolish faith.
Yeah, I don't. What's that?
Like, I have faith, but I'm gonna just go out there and do it.
Well, sometimes I do it based on what I see as necessary, or what I see as good, or what I see as responsible or reasonable. But a lot of things. Sometimes things that are status quo, sometimes the rules are not reasonable. Sometimes they don't make any sense.
Right.
So, sometimes I just do it the way, me and my team can do it. And so when it came to this live recording, I had my ideas. And I think, me being a producer anyway, and me being able to edit and sit in front of the computer and get everything together, I wasn't too concerned. I just wanted to make sure everything got recorded. I knew that I was going to find a way to make it do what it's gonna do.
Right.
Make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? And so I wasn't too afraid about it. But I will say that it turned out 5 million times better than I would have ever dreamt.
Yeah,
I mean, the sound, the look of it, the footage. I was like, wow. I mean, even as the live recording was going on, we did not rehearse that much. And you got to understand that what's on the record is the first time I sang most of those songs.
Wow.
And you can ask all the features. Latisse is on Better and all the other stuff. Nobody knew what they were gonna sing. Travis and Anthony didn't know they were gonna sing that part. Tanya Baker didn't know she was gonna sing Great Is the Lord. They were just there, and I said go, and they went. And so all that it was amazing how God's hand was just on the whole night. Paco Walls, Alec Walls, he's the young guy of the Walls group. He was like, man, it felt like a movie. And it did. Like, everybody was just like, everything was just going seamlessly the whole time, and the energy was just amazing in the room. So, I'm almost afraid of doing another live record, because now I'm going to have that in my mind, and I don't know how it could do much better than that. Yeah, so I'm probably have to think of something else.
Yeah.
I'm going to find something else to do.
So far, this is your Thriller.
Oh, like Michael Jackson record? Yeah, man. So I can't even imagine now that I've done it. Now I'm almost, sometimes you know how beginner's luck works,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the first time you ever played this game, so you play it and you beat somebody who has been playing this game forever.
Uh-huh.
And then the second time you have all this confidence, like, yeah, I just beat you, and then you go back to what you probably really should have been. So I'm probably gonna chill on it. Don't expect the next record to be a live record. That's all I'm saying. It could be, but it would probably do something different. Put a little wrinkle in it. But this one was definitely way past my expectations.
Wow. I think that's like track number 3 or
Track 2. Yep.
Yeah, track 2.
You saw all
even
that.
D1 was going crazy. Yeah, good. And they can see this whole like video where like it's like a movie, right?
Yeah. So TV1 picked this thing up, and so yeah, that's incredible. Like, that's incredible. I can't stress enough how rare that is to have your own programming, your own special, and for a national network just to play it. That's incredible. And so, and they're playing it at a good time. Friday night, Good Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, this is Eastern, right? So I just say 8 o'clock. And if you missed that one, it comes on at 1 a.m. for all y'all that were partying on Friday night, Good Friday.
No, they can be at the 7 last words, man. What are you talking about?
And then also on Sunday, right before and right after the Stellar. So at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then 11 p.m.
It's a good time slot, man.
Eastern. So you guys got 4 opportunities to watch this, and so it's a full, hour-long special. I'm really excited about it. If you haven't noticed, that's why we've been going around the country just trying to let everybody know that something great is happening, because what I love is that I wrote this album about making room for God, right? we have a lot of stuff going on in our lives. One of my songs says, we get too busy living and watching other people live that we forget the one who gave us life.
Yes.
And, you know, we got, you know, careers, and Latisse got a play, and she got, I'm just gonna use her life since she's sitting over there. She got plays, she models, she got fashion stuff going on, she got all this going on, she has, you know, a son, she got family, she got mom and dad, she got friends like me. Make sure that in all that, you make room for God in your life. It's amazing how me and Latisse and Hassan, we can go out and we can talk about Jesus till we're blue in the face, and sometimes forget to talk to Jesus. And so, you know, this album was called Make Room because that's definitely the season I'm in. But past that, God has been making room with this album for this industry of gospel music, for me in particular. And so just the opportunity, or just the idea that Make Room convinced, you know, a national network to play a full hour of gospel artist programming. And I mean, they do like their own original stuff, maybe like a Unsung or something like that on Marvin Sapp or Shirley Caesar, but to just play my concert,
That's big.
that's humongous. That's crazy. So God's been definitely making room for Make Room, and I'm really glad about it. She looked like Tanya Baker when she bought it.
Yeah, she about to sing. Come on,
This is
Nikki.
my life. You know, I don't know if you guys have listened to my music for a while, but there's all my songs are very like revealing. Fortunately, the thing about gospel music that I think is so funny, you guys hear us sing songs. You hear gospel artists sing songs, but you don't. You kind of, as a gospel listener, you take it as your own. You don't even realize, oh wait, Smokey Norfolk actually needs him now. Tamla, man, truth is, she's tired. Nobody ever thinks that. They just say, yeah, I am tired. Thank you, Tamla, for giving me the words to sing about my own feelings. And so when you hear me sing Cycles, most people don't say, man, Jonathan's really dealing with life. They normally just say, thank you, Jonathan, for writing that song for me. And so, which is cool. That's grace, because y'all don't realize that, Lord, I'm split in two. Part of me loves the world and the other loves you. Y'all don't realize I'm keep on walking with my lamp. Pressure. Y'all don't even realize that I'm going through all that stuff, which is cool. So Cycles is just yet another one of those songs that I'm slipping right by y'all, because it truly is, you know, it's been a lot of things in my life. You know, you settle something, you delete a number, you get over something, you get past something, and then 6 months later you right back to where you started. And you know, as a big nerd, I don't like failing tests once, much less 3 and 4 times. And I just really wanted to kind of call out. That's the first thing we got to do. We got to call out cycles. You got to call out. It's not an isolated incident. It's not just the devil just picked some new way to mess with you today. No, it's like the same way. He don't even have to do anything. If he can send the right person in your life, he can keep you in a cycle without actually intervening at all. He can leave you alone and go do something else because you are kind of stuck here. And sometimes we even have weekly cycles. We go to church and get saved, and then Monday immediately we lose it. And so I just wanted to make sure that, one, I called out those cycles, and two, I asked for God's help to get me through them.
Was that Break Every Chain, was that impromptu as well?
No, I thought of that while I was making a demo. You know a funny thing? Well, not a funny thing, but a fun fact. I made the demo, added that there's power in the name of Jesus. I sent that demo to actually Leandria, because Leandria wanted to sing that song, but she couldn't make it. And so, Dominique Jones, didn't she kill it?
Yes.
I was going to ask you about her.
Right, and so I mean, I can't imagine anybody else singing it anymore. Cause she's just, first of all, she's my favorite singer in the whole world. If you don't know, you know her. You just don't know you know her. Forever Jones, remember that song? He wants it all today. He wants it. That's her. So, my favorite voice in the world. So I wanted her there. Period. just at one point if I wanted to give her the mic. But when Leandria couldn't make whatever scheduling thing that she needed to change, you know, I gave Doe the song and I said, sing this, send me back, you know, verse, you singing this verse. And I was just like, yeah, Leandria, who? No. And so,
God does all things well.
He does all things well, yeah. But I knew Leandria would connect to that song in a visceral way. And, but man, I think it just took such a more worshipful tone because of Dominique, her name is Doe, D-O-E. But it took such a different tone because she was singing it, and it was just amazing. That's one of those songs. If we kept letting it play, that would be the reprise. You probably heard, if you heard the record, it's me preaching, talking about roller coasters. And you know, between the end of this song and me talking, there was 15 minutes that I cut out of just reprise, of just people, and it was funny because I say, hey y'all, it's too early, because this is literally the third song of the night. I didn't expect for it to dump the house like that. I was just, you know, I thought it was gonna be like a nice, no grayish type of moment where you like, okay, wow, and that's it. Not a whole reprise after that, but you know, God did his thing, and that's just one of the, you know, beautiful surprises that happened that night. And so I got used to that. But now when I had this live thing, and we're 7 years in, people now know how to, when I come to stage, everybody's kind of ready for what I'm about to do. And so now the reactions are immediate because it's not, you understand what I'm saying? Like, now everybody's kind of accustomed and they understand, they know how to listen. And so now we're at a point that even a song like Comparison Kills, we still had church in that moment. It was weird. It was just like, why people, yeah, ah, I was just like, and it was just such an amazing, it was just such a testament. And I know you were there, right? So there were a couple people maybe in the room that were there, and it was just such an amazingly high energy thing. And it's just a testament to how over time, if you're consistent with who you are and the way God gave it to you, people will come around. And not that people were not coming around, but now it is, my music is now starting to make complete sense within the fabric of church culture and the gospel industry. And it's just such a blessing because Lord knows when I first started playing No Gray after he turned it was so difficult. Could you imagine, just imagine a Ty Tribbett, Ricky Dillard, Bishop Head's concert, and then put me somewhere in the middle of that. It was always weird. And, you know, shout out to Bishop Heads. I don't know, you know, if anybody goes to church here, but you know, that's a good dude. And you know, he has embraced it, and he's one of the people that I would never expect to embrace it. And one time he said to me, John, you know, in this industry, we all feel compelled to give people what they want to hear. And you give people what they need to hear. And that's why he said he always has respect. And shout out to Brooklyn pressuring me to sing this one. I surrender. I surrender. All to thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender. I'm trying to think of what to sing. It's a new season. It's a new day. Fresh anointing is coming my way. It's a season of power and prosperity. It's a new season, and it's coming when I end these. lucky stars, but that's not where my blessings are. No, they come from the Father's heart, not the sky, not chance. The truth is, I'm not lucky. I gotta have you, I gotta have you, I gotta have you, gotta have you. See, oh Lord, I gotta have you. I'm waiting for y'all to sing with me. Say, I gotta have you, see, oh Lord, I gotta have you. Oh, see, you make me as happy as I can be. Your love is a guarantee. In the world, clap your hands up, change and see. Together stay. Oh, and I lie, he's singing better than me. Oh, no way. I gotta have you, I gotta have you, gotta have you, I gotta have you. See, oh Lord, I gotta have you. One more time, say, I gotta have you, I gotta have you, I gotta have you. See, oh Lord, I gotta have you. See, if you take your love away from me, I don't know what I would do. Oh, see, there's a giant hole in my heart that can only be filled by you. Only you. The ordinary just won't do. I need love that's pure and true. I can always find it in you, Jesus. The ordinary just won't do. I gotta have a touch from you. I can always find it in you, Jesus. Gotta have you. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord, I really gotta have you. Hey. Oh, for those of you who don't know, I've sung like 4 different songs at the same time. I love you, Jesus. See, I worship and adore you. I just want to tell you, see, Lord, I love you more than anything. Can we have just a little bit of a worship moment right here? Come on, y'all sing it. See, I love you, Jesus. Say, I love you, Jesus. Oh, see, I worship and adore you, Lord. Oh, I just want to tell you, oh, Lord, I love you more than anything. Just as surely as I know my name, I know one thing that will never change. I love you. That's like 6 songs. God bless you. Can we sing that together just a little bit? My expectations, you can move that over. My ambitions, God, move that over. Whatever it is, you can move that over. Just move it over. Move that over. Lord, I really need you. You can move that over. To move it over. Move that over. See, I will make room. Oh, see, whatever it is, Jesus. Whatever it is, Jesus. If you don't like it, then I don't need it. Oh, I want a relationship with you. So just move it over. See, I will make room. Oh, see, I will make room. Oh, I promise I will make room. Oh, teach me how to make room. 'Cause I find space for what I treasure. And I make time for what I want. I choose my priorities, and
You're my